Good afternoon, everybody. Today I am going to tell about the health and disease, human health and disease. You people had one important chapter, human health and disease. So in that chapter, part 1 is there, part 2 is there. So in part 2, the specific diseases are specified, like the AIDS, cancer, and then addiction is also there. That is the second part of that chapter. So from that chapter, I am going to select today the topic, that is AIDS. Why I am going to select that? Because presently entire world is facing the viral infection, like the COVID-19. And that's why I want to tell for you people how these dangerous and dreadful diseases can cause the great loss for human being. So whenever we compare these dangerous and dreadful diseases, I like the AIDS, COVID-19 and cancer, because previously these two diseases, one viral AIDS and another one which is caused by the different types of the agent, that is cancer, that two were considered as a dangerous and dreadful diseases. Right now again the one addition has been takes place via the COVID-19. So see here, whenever you compare these diseases, it comes to your eyes that these diseases exhibit the certain symptoms, and that are the main symptoms of that corresponding disease. So disease means illness, and disorder means also the illness. But the diseases mainly caused by the pathogens, different types of the pathogens, disease causing organisms, whereas the disorder that has been caused by the deficiency of the vitamins, minerals and so on. So here today we want to discuss the entire details of the AIDS, what has been mentioned in your NCERT. So accordingly I am going to teach that. So pay your attention to me. Here, whenever you compare the AIDS versus COVID-19 and the cancer, so the AIDS is caused by the virus HIV, that is the disease causing organism. COVID-19, that has been caused by the SARS coronavirus 2, that is the pathogen in COVID-19 is virus. Here in AIDS also the virus, and this virus, the virus of AIDS as well as the virus of the COVID-19, both appear as like a saucer shaped ball structure. They are spherical in appearance. And on the outer surface, that SARS coronavirus exhibit the spikes, and here also the spike-like structures in the form of glycoproteins are there. So this is the spherical structure there and here also. But this AIDS, this is the infectious and non-contagious, whereas the COVID-19, that is the infectious and the contagious. So this is the major difference in between the HIV infection and the coronavirus infection. Because in both the cases, there is always damage for the immune system. There is always damage and deterioration of the immune system in our body. So both viruses, generally the virus word indicates itself that is the poison. So that is the microbial entity, and that can behave or act as a poisonous entity. Why? That can provide a great loss or damage or to the human body as well as to the body of animals as well as to the body of plants. So they can provide a harm and damage. Hence they are the terrific, dangerous entities, micro entities. And again we say that the viruses, they are present on the threshold of life. Why? Because whenever the viruses, they are present outside the host cell, they act as a dead entities, and whenever they remain successful to enter in the host cell, then they behave as a live entity. It means whenever they are outside the host cell, they are inactive. They does not show any type of the mode of action or the mode of behavior. But once they remain successful to enter inside the host cell, then after that they can exhibit the certain harmful aspects, and those need to be suffered by the host cell or that individual where they can attack. So see here, in case of the AIDS, or in case of whenever you compare cancer also, in cancer the red signals are there, it means the main symptoms are there. In AIDS also the main symptoms or the highlight we can also say the red main symptoms which is like the red signals in AIDS also and in COVID-19 also. Here in case of the cancer, what happens? Whenever you feel difficulty for swallowing, that is one of the red signal of the cancer. Then whenever there is change in color of the wart or the mole on your body, on your skin, wart is present on the mole, whenever there is a color change in that region, so that is the red signal, second red signal. And whenever there is a change in the bowel habit in intestine, BOWEL, bowel habit in intestine, it means your routine work of the intestine, it does not continue and that feels disturbed, then that is also the red signal of the cancer. That is also the similarly here AIDS also the main symptoms are there and already that symptoms are on the record. Main symptoms besides like the red signals, that is the whenever there is a prolonged fever, it means bouts of the fever for 1 month and I like that, along with the diarrhea as well as the loss of body weight. If whenever anyone lose the near about 10% body weight in the 1 month, so that is the loss of body weight, that is main symptom of the AIDS. Then simultaneously whenever diarrhea, it means the loose motions, जो अतिसार होता है जैसे कि 1 month तक चलेगा, so that diarrhea is also the one main symptom. And in AIDS as well as the bouts of fevers, it means जैसे कि 1 महीने तक उसको बुखार रहेगा. So these are the main symptoms of the AIDS and as like the red signals of cancer. Same thing is happened with the certain differences in case of COVID-19 also. In COVID-19 already we people familiar that there is a difficulty in breathing. Here in cancer there is a difficulty in swallowing and here in the COVID-19 there is a difficulty in breathing. The person who feel the difficulty in breathing simultaneously exhibit the fever on the body. Fever is also there, उसको बुखार भी होता है, difficulty in breathing होता है. Then after that, in that case, dry cough is there. It means without all the mucus, cough is also there. So these are the main symptoms of the COVID. So right now here, see here, we want to know the little bit details what had been mentioned in your NCERT, that is AIDS. So we want to see the meaning of AIDS. In this AIDS, A stands for acquired. Acquired means to take in the body. During the lifetime of an individual. It means that infection do not come from the birth time. So the disease is not a congenital disease. This AIDS is not a congenital disease. It means that does not occur from the birth time, that occurs during the lifetime of an individual, that indicating not a congenital disease. Then immuno means immune system deficiency. So whenever the HIV once remains successful to enter in the body of someone, then there is a deterioration of the immune system of that individual. There is a decrease in the immune mechanism of that individual, and that decrease is gradual. What aspect this AIDS differs from the COVID-19? AIDS differs from the COVID-19 in regard of, because in both the cases there is a deterioration of immune system, there is a deterioration of the immune component, immune system, immune mechanism. But in AIDS there is a gradual decrease, there is a gradual deterioration of the immune system or the immune mechanism. But in case of the COVID-19 there is a sudden decrease, there is a sudden deterioration of the immune mechanism, and that's why there is a sudden death in COVID-19. But in case of the AIDS, there is no sudden death, because here it comes to the eyes. It is noticed that the individual those suffer by the HIV infection, they remain alive. They remain alive near about 15 years. Previously, what is mentioned in our NCERT, accordingly, that is near about 10 years. But right now or presently, it is noticed that those suffer by the HIV infection, they can survive up to the 15 years after the infection or up to the 20 years after the infection. But in case of COVID, that does not happen. Whenever someone exhibit the main symptoms, that is the fever along with the dry cough and the difficulty in breathing, and does not approach with the hospital for 4 or 5 days, then death is always there also. Death is always. Initially, if someone approach with the hospital, then the fatality rate is very, very less. In case of COVID-19 also, COVID-19, that is the viral infection. So see here, right now, this AIDS is the pandemic, that COVID-19 is also the pandemic. Pandemic is the disease which can spread across the world. that is the pandemic. Because the diseases, they are of three types. It is known for you people that some are the endemic, some are epidemic, and some are the pandemic. So the COVID-19 originated as an epidemic in the Wuhan region of the China, and later on that becomes as a pandemic. Here AIDS is also the pandemic, and this AIDS can kill more than 25 millions of the people across the world in the last 25 years. Whenever this your text had been written, from that day you have to consider the back time. That is more than 25 million people have been died across the world because of the HIV infection. Then what you need to know, this virus here, again A stands for acquired immunodeficient. Whenever the HIV enters in the body, there is a deterioration of the immune system, and as a result what happens when the HIV enters in the body of someone, when anyone having the disease AIDS, because this is the final stage of this HIV infection, because here what happens when HIV enters in the body of someone, so that is the initial phase, then after that acute phase is there, then again one stage is there. In some of the individuals what happens, latent phase is there. It means that virus remains in inactive form inside the host cell also and does not exhibit any type of mode of action. And then the asymptomatic stage is there, and finally the AIDS, that is the final stage. So syndrome, this is the key word here, syndrome. Syndrome is the group of symptoms. The person who attacked by the HIV, he or she lose the immunity on large scale gradually. Then after that what happens, the opportunistic infections comes in the body of he or she. Opportunistic infection means when your main defense line had been collapsed. Suppose for any country the attack is made by the other country, and then the army whenever fight, then there is a collapse of the army. Then what happens? Anybody else, any other country also try to attack on that country. Similarly here also what happens? Our WBCs, those behave as a soldier cells in our body. So the main defense line that contributed by the T lymphocytes, different type of the T clones are there. So in this HIV infection what happens? The CD4 count, TS cell, deteriorated on large scale. So CD4 count cluster differentiation 4 had been reduced on large scale. As a result, other opportunistic infection, it means whenever the bacteria mycoplasmas attack on the body of someone, whenever other type of viruses attack on the body, then the fungi also attack on the body, then the toxoplasma parasite, other type of parasite also attack on the body, then they remain successful to cause the reason. They can cause the spreading of that type of effect in the body of that individual. So the different type of infection simultaneously happens because of the loss of the immunity, and then the body exhibit the many symptoms of the different diseases, and that is the group of symptoms, and that group of symptoms means that is the syndrome. This syndrome word here also, in case of the coronavirus, syndrome is there. Severe acute respiratory syndrome. There also the syndrome is there. So in this way, here in this HIV infection, body can exhibit the different types of the symptoms at the last stage or the final stage, and then death is always there because disease is not curable. And death is inevitable. It is not possible to avoid the death. Here, the only prevention is the best option for the HIV infection, to neutralize the HIV infection. So here, right now, so in this case, what happens? This HIV belongs to the retrovirus group. So Retroviridae is one of the family, and it is before of that you must have to know this. See here, any virus. So that is the microentity which is not observable under the common type of the microscope. That can be observable only under the electron microscope where the resolution power is high. So in virus possesses of having the two main parts. That is the outer covering of the virus, and that is the envelope. See here, this is the envelope of this virus, and this is the lipid membrane. This is the envelope. And then the second part, any virus possesses of having the covering, that is the envelope, and the core is there, central part is there. Here the core is also there. In this case, this core exhibited by this outer protein coat is there, as well as this inner protein coat is there. This is the inner protein coat. Inner protein coat is there, and inside this inner protein coat encloses the two single strands of the RNA because any virus that can possess, it means inside the core nucleic acid is there, and nucleic acid is either RNA or DNA. Generally, the RNA type of viruses are there. And this RNA, what it does at the time of the penetration of the host cell, whenever this virus attack on the host cell, then penetrate the wall of that host cell and remain successful to enter inside the host cell. At that time, this RNA is converted into the DNA. So it is known for people that in the one of the most important aspect of the molecular biology, at the time of protein synthesis mechanism, what happens? Tell me. The DNA produces the RNA, and then after that, the RNA produces the protein. It means DNA produces the RNA, that is the transcription, and from RNA, the protein molecules had been formed, and that is the translation. In this case, what happens? This RNA is converted into the DNA. So that is the reverse transcription. So here reverse transcription happens, and hence the viruses, those can exhibit the reverse transcription at the time of entry into the host cell. They are considered as the members of the retroviruses family, the Retroviridae family. It means this is a retrovirus type of virus. Again, see here, this is the ultrastructure of this virus. HIV. In this HIV, again you have to remember here that the first case of the AIDS that reported in the New York and the California in 1981, the first case. In India, that is reported in the 1986 in Chennai, in Tamil Nadu. Previously that was known as the Madras. So in Chennai, the case reported in 1986, and in the world, that is in the 1981. So when this the AIDS type of the illness or the ailment that reported HIV infection, at that time another name was there for this HIV. Before of this, at that time one scientist, one biologist named the HIV by another name, and then after that the another name was there that associated with the T lymphocyte. So the already that two previous names omitted later on, the international community decided finally the AIDS is caused by the human immunodeficiency virus, and hence this is the HIV infection, considered as the HIV infection. So right now see here, this is the HIV ultrastructure. So this virus possesses on having this lipid membrane, where the glycoprotein molecules, they are buried here in this membrane. These are the different types of the glycoproteins. So glycoproteins means here the chain of amino acid is there that linked with the chain of the sugar molecules, 1,4 linkage of the glucose. So the carbohydrate plus this protein together contributed glycoprotein. So many glycoprotein molecules are here. Similarly, coronavirus also, the spikes are there, S1 domain and the S2 domain, they are the significant determinant there, and here the significant determinant out of these many of the glycoproteins, I had been labeled here the two glycoprotein 120 and glycoprotein 41, because these two contribute a key role at the time of penetration, for the host cell. Hence, they are specifically mentioned, labeled here, others not mentioned here, because these two glycoprotein molecules 120 and 41 proved crucial at the time of entry of this virus into the host cell. Then after that, what is the importance here? See here, the importance related to this, that is I want to tell you how this HIV enters into the host cell. For that purpose, first you must have to know the sources. Sources. So HIV used to stay in the body fluids. And like, see here, the body fluids, the main body fluid is the blood, then lymph is also there, then the semen of the human male semen, then the vaginal secretion, specifically in the cervical region of the vagina, then the saliva, then the tears. So these are the different types, cerebrospinal fluid. So these are the different types of the body fluids. So HIV is to stay in that region. So that is the source. So whenever there is no any contact through the medium of infected person and non-infected person, this infection does not spread from one to the another. That does not spread one to the another just by mere touch or by the physical contact. But in case of this COVID-19, what happens? The infection, there is a direct spreading of the infection from one individual to the another individual when they do not wear the protective measures. Whenever the COVID-19 infected person is there and you also there and you not wear this protective measure, mask, etc., he also not wear, then by respiratory droplet, infection can be spread from one person to another just by a close approach of them. So that is the direct infection through the droplets. Again, indirect infection is also possible in case of the COVID-19. What type of infection? Indirect infection through the aerosolization. It means via the contaminated air. If suppose someone having a COVID-19 and he or she left that place, location, but the breathed air, the air used to breathing by that individual, that contaminated there, and the viral particles remain in suspended form in that air. Whenever we pass across that area, that place, then the infection comes in our body. So that is the aerosolization. That is indirect infection. Or through the fomite. Fomite means any material where he or she who suffer by the COVID-19 used to do the work, and he left that place. Then the viral particles lodge on that material objects, and then when we touch for that, then the infection comes in our body. So that is also the fomite infection. So that is the indirect infection in case of the COVID-19. But here that type of situation is not there. Because of that COVID-19, that is the infectious or communicable and contagious disease. But here in AIDS, what happens? This is infectious or the communicable and non-contagious disease. This is the non-contagious and that is the contagious disease. This is the main difference between the AIDS and the COVID-19. So see here, right now, after knowing the sources, different body fluids are the sources for the transmission of the disease from one person to the another person. Then see here, the mode of transmission, how disease had been transmitted from one individual to another individual. In this case, what happens? By sexual contact. This is one of the important mode of transmission. Sexual contact, oral sex, or the homosexuality or the heterosexuality. It means male and female. When infected one perform the sex with the non-infected one, then through this medium, blood or the semen or the vaginal secretion, the infection can be spread from one individual to another. That is by sexual contact. Then the second mode of transmission is by sharing of the needles and syringes. As like in case of the intravenous drug abusers. तो कुछ लोग क्या करते हैं कि जो ड्रग सेवन करना है उसको लेना है बॉडी में, तो वेन से लेते हैं, वेन से। अगर वही नीडल इन्फेक्टेड पर्सन के जो है वो यूटिलाइज हो गई इसमें जो नॉन इन्फेक्टेड है, तो इन दैट केस आल्सो देयर आर चांसेस ऑफ द स्प्रेडिंग दैट इन्फेक्शन फ्रॉम द इन्फेक्टेड दैट ड्रग अब्यूजर टू द नॉन इन्फेक्टेड पर्सन. So that is the second aspect of the mode of transmission in case of the HIV. Then again this infection, the another mode of transmission is from the infected mother to her child. It means the pregnant woman who had a HIV infection, if she give the birth for the child, then the newborn also suffer by the HIV infection. Then at the time of by blood transfusion, because many of the people in the society, they needed a repeated blood transfusion or some components of the blood or some blood product they wanted. So in that case, what happens, if the blood without checking that had been donated by someone, and if he or she has a HIV infection, then via that blood HIV infection passes from that individual to the non-infected person. So these are the four mode of transmissions, those had been mentioned in your NCERT. After that, after knowing the mode of transmission, so see here, how this, right now we want to know that the entry of this HIV into the host cell. How this HIV remains successful to enter in the host cell. Whenever the HIV infection comes in the body of someone, at that time, this HIV by our body considered as a foreign germ particle. So any foreign germ particle is the enemy of the body of someone or the body of us, and that enemy means that is the antigen for our body. Our body after the entry of that unknown one microentity that exhibit the immune response. So at first time what happens, the macrophages try to tackle the situation. It means this HIV at first that attack on the macrophages, and after that the macrophages remain failure to destroy the HIV. So contrary to that, what happens, once the HIV enters in the macrophages, here what they did in your NCERT, the picture which is exhibited by them for you, that is the one figure is there in 8.3 section of this chapter, and that figure is like this. So that is the common figure. The actual story is different. The little bit story diverted by them and try to abbreviate for you people, because the entire details of this HIV infection, they are beyond the scope and limitations of your syllabus. That is the because the entire story is related to the molecular biology, then the immunology, molecular biology, as well as the virology, so cytology, etc. That is immunology is also there, so genetics is also there, and that's why they diverted and try to summarize the story. So accordingly, see here you have to memorize that. You try to अब लोग ऐसा ध्यान में रखिए, इधर थोड़ी स्टोरी वो लोगों ने डाइवर्ट किए, जो एक्चुअल स्टोरी है वो है ऐसी, लेकिन वो समराइज की इसलिए आपको, तो इधर क्या होता है, once the macrophages try to engulf for this HIV which is enter in our body, that macrophages try to destroy for the HIV, but the HIV does not destroy, and what happens, the HIV particles produced inside the macrophages, and they come outside and then sit on the outer surface of this macrophage. First it enter this cell, try to digest, destroy for this HIV particle, but instead of that, the more HIV particles are produced and they come and sit on the outer surface of the macrophages, and then after that there is a sensitization of the TSL. This is the real story. This is the actual story here. Sensitization of the TSL. So the TSL exhibit the presence of the surface structures as like the cluster differentiation 4. This is the receptor. Cluster differentiation 4. This is the receptor, and this receptor interact with these molecules, and then after that the entry of this virus takes place inside this TSL. So the cluster differentiation 4. This is the receptor. This receptor modified whenever the virus production takes place from the macrophages. It means first macrophages try to tackle the situation, and then after that their macrophages remain failure. So macrophages just used by this virus as a factory for its own production. It means macrophages acts as a factory for the production of the HIV. That type of information given in your NCERT. Then after that, these viral particles, those come outside of this macrophage. Then they attack on the TSL. So after TSL, outer surface of these T helper cells, cluster differentiation 4 is there. This is the receptor. This virus interact with this modified glycoprotein 120 with this cluster differentiation 4, and then enter inside the TSL. Again in TSL, same thing is happen. So how this TSL destroyed and how this TSL produces on large scale the progeny viruses, I want to tell for you that this story I will like this story. This is the, see here, this HIV possesses are having the RNA genome. So single stranded 2 RNA strands are there. That associated with the reverse transcriptase. This is the transcriptase, reverse transcription enzyme. Again, ACE is a service in the name of enzyme. Here, another 2 enzymes are also lost inside this HIV. Protease is there, integrase is also there. Protease and integrase is also there. But that is not on the record, and that's why I have not mentioned here the protease enzyme, which is responsible for destruction of this protease at the time of the entry of this RNA nucleic acid into the host cell. Then integrase is also there. Integrase enters inside the host cell as like the entry of this reverse transcription. So see here how this HIV remains successful to enter inside the host cell. Suppose this is the host cell, and the virus by the medium come inside the body, and it possesses having these two strands of the RNA. So here what happens, with the help of this GP120 and GP41, this virus exhibits the attachment with the host cell. So at first the attachment takes place. That resulted in the fusion of viral particle with the cell membrane or the plasma membrane of the host cell. Cell membrane or plasma membrane of the host cell. Then after that, this RNA nucleic acid remains successful to enter inside the host cell. So entry of RNA takes place, the enzymes also come. So see here these are the two RNA strands, those come inside along with the respective enzymes, like the transcriptase and another enzyme also comes, integrase also comes inside. And the rest of the part remains outside. Rest of the part remains outside of the cell, and that is the host. So the host does not enter into the host. Only the nucleic acid remains successful to enter inside, and that entry. So this is the penetration of the host cell by the virus through the nucleic acid, and the rest of the part remains outside. So that is a big story. How that happened here, what is the attachment, and how only the nucleic acid enter. So that is the penetration. So that is also not mentioned here. See here, once this nucleic acid comes inside, right now what happens, this reverse transcriptase under the influence of this reverse transcriptase enzyme, this RNA molecule, these two RNA molecules converted into the DNA. So right now this is the viral DNA. So the RNA of HIV enters inside the host cell, and under the influence of the corresponding enzyme converted into the viral DNA, converted into the complementary DNA had been formed here. Then after that what happens? This DNA is incorporated into the host DNA. So it is known for you people that each host cell possesses or having the nucleus. Inside that nucleus, chromosomes are there. In that chromosome, the DNA is there. Here, this type of DNA indicated by them. So that is not the true case, because in a eukaryotic cell, the chromosome, inside the chromosome, DNA is present. So this viral DNA, complementary viral DNA, enters into this nucleus. So that is the incorporation of viral DNA into the host DNA. Incorporation. It means viral DNA comes and mixes up with this host DNA. That is incorporation. And then after that is integrated. It means you must have to remember here that this viral DNA enters inside this cell. That is the incorporation. So incorporation of the viral DNA into the host DNA. Then this DNA, this is accompanied, this DNA, viral DNA, host DNA, and that is the integration. This integration happens under the influence of integrase enzyme. Integrase enzyme contribute the key role here for the integration. Then next, what is the next story here? They try to tell for you people. Here, this DNA, host DNA, right now, this appears like a hybrid DNA. So why? Because viral DNA is also there, this host DNA is also there, and this DNA whenever exhibits the replication, at that time this viral DNA also replicated, and many viral DNA when replicated, from that DNA RNA formation takes place. mRNA molecules had been formed. So here this RNA molecules had been formed at the time of the replication of this DNA. This viral DNA is replicated. It means this viral DNA take a control of the host DNA and direct the synthesis of its own RNA. It means metabolic machinery of the cell, because this is the most important feature of the viruses. Why viruses are inactive outside the host cell? It is known for us that because they lack the metabolic machinery. It means they are without of the metabolic machinery, and that's why they are inactive outside the host cell. But once they enters in the host cell, then what they does? They can exploit the metabolic machinery of the host cell. Here also same thing happen. This viral DNA exhibit the replication, then the RNA molecules are formed, because here transcription happens. Then after the replication, this RNA, mRNA, viral mRNA, those are formed here with the help of this host DNA. they can exhibit the regulation and expression. Regulation. As a result, protein coat and envelope had been formed. Protein coat. It means here the many viral particles have been generated with the help of host DNA. With the help of host DNA, and the cell becomes a full of viral particle. That is the assembly formation. That is the assembly formation. When the assembly formation happen, then there is a lysis of cell. Post cell lysis takes place. It means the cell can get ruptured and viral particles can be spread into the body fluids, and they right now free in abundant quantity to attack on the more and more TS cell, more and more TS. Same thing again happen, repeated. In this way, the progeny viruses born inside the TS cell. Previously, in macrophages, they are also produced by the same manner with little bit difference. So here RNA genome replicates as a viral DNA. Some macrophages use as HIV. So see here, at the time of attack on this TS cell, the viral particles come across the macrophages outside, At that time, there is a mutation of this GP120. Whenever glycoprotein 120 is mutated, modified, then only the attack is happen on the TS cell. Before that, attack is happen on the macrophages. This is the important key points here. Then after that, see here. So again, in this way, the entry of the HIV takes place inside the body of someone. Then the next part is that here this infection whenever spread among the society, at that time, generally this infection does not occurs in the body of someone inadvertently. It means कि कोई जाने अनजाने में होने वाला डिसीज नहीं है, जैसे कि टाइफाइड का इन्फेक्शन होता है, निमोनिया का इन्फेक्शन होता है, दैट हैपन्स जाने अनजाने में हो जाता है वो बॉडी में किसी के भी, लेकिन ये ऐसा नहीं होता. दिस इन्फेक्शन comes in the body of someone because of the negligence, and that's why in your NCERT the mention was said, don't die of ignorance. Why? Because here they mention one statement in your NCERT, it's hence imperative. It is hence imperative for the physical and psychological well-being. It's hence imperative for the physical and psychological well-being that the HIV infected person or the individual cannot be isolated by the family members and the society. तो जो आप फैमिली के सदस्य हैं, अगर किसी के फैमिली में कोई HIV का पेशेंट है, सोसाइटी में अपने सोसाइटी में HIV का पेशेंट है, तो उसको आइसोलेट करना ये गलत है. तो इसलिए आपको इसमें ये मालूम होना चाहिए कि जो आप फिजिकली है और मेंटली वो सशक्त होना चाहिए कि इसका हेट करना, उसको सिंपैथी नहीं दिखाना, उसको आइसोलेट करना, दैट इज द रॉन्ग थिंग. दैट इज द बिकॉज द इन्फेक्शन डज नॉट स्प्रेड जस्ट बाय फिजिकल कॉन्टैक्ट और बाय मेयर टच. सपोज आप एसटी में ट्रैवलिंग कर रहे हैं, रेलवे में ट्रैवलिंग कर रहे हैं, कोई अपने पास बैठा है, उसने चाय पिया है, वही कप में हमने अपनी चाय लिया है, तो ये कोई ऐसे कॉजल रीजन से इन्फेक्शन स्प्रेड नहीं होता एक से दूसरे को. एक प्रॉपर चैनल है कि ये जो मीडियम है, अगर मीडियम का कॉन्टैक्ट आया, जो हाई रिस्क ग्रुप के मेंबर है, जैसे कि हाई रिस्क ग्रुप में मेंबर, अगर उसके साथ आपने कॉशियस बिहेवियर पैटर्न दिखाया, कॉशियस बिहेवियर पैटर्न मीन्स व्हाट, द इंट्रावेनस ड्रग अब्यूजर्स आर देयर, दे आर द मेंबर्स ऑफ हाई रिस्क ग्रुप, दे आर द मेंबर्स ऑफ, क्योंकि कुछ लोग जो नशा करते हैं, एडिक्शन दिखाते हैं ड्रग्स का, वो वेंस से दिखाते हैं. अगर उसके साथ आपका फ्रेंडशिप है और उसके साथ फ्रेंडशिप होने के बाद वो जो गलत रास्ते से चलते हैं, जो गलत बातें करते हैं, वैसे आपने कर डाली, सो दैट इज द कॉशियस behavior pattern and that can cause the infection for that individual and that is not inadvertently. तो वो कोई जाने अनजाने में नहीं होता, आप जानबूझ के आप गलती कर रहे हैं तो इन्फेक्शन आएगा. जो that type of information they provided for us. Again जो other risk group है, the other risk groups are these driver lines people जो ड्राइविंग करते हैं, दूर दूर से ड्राइव कर रहे हैं, जैसे कि कश्मीर से कन्याकुमारी तक, ऐसे लोग रास्ते में क्या करते हैं, मल्टीपल सेक्सुअल पार्टनर के साथ कॉपुलेशन करते हैं, पेटिंग दिखाते हैं, सेक्सुअल इंटरकोर्स करते हैं. इट मीन्स जब प्रोस्टिट्यूट है वो हाई रिस्क ग्रुप के मेंबर है, प्रोस्टिट्यूट मल्टी प्रोफेशनल पार्टनर्स, उसके साथ सेक्स होने के बाद ये इन्फेक्शन एक से दूसरे को फैल जाता है. So that is the again cautious behavior pattern and that can cause the infection for that individual. दूसरा ये है कि कुछ लोग रिपीटेड ब्लड ट्रांसफ्यूजन दिखाते हैं, किसी को एनीमिया रहता है, किसी को कुछ प्लेटलेट लगते हैं, तो वो हमेशा बीमार पड़ते हैं. ऐसे जो अनहेल्दी लोग हैं उसको जो ब्लड लेना पड़ता है रेगुलरली आफ्टर रेगुलर इंटरवल ऑफ टाइम. सो दैट इज द ब्लड ट्रांसफ्यूजन. अगर उसमें पुअर मॉनिटरिंग की तो देन द इन्फेक्शन कैन बी कम्स. विदाउट चेक ब्लड लिया, अगर किसी ने विदाउट चेक ब्लड किसी को दिया, अगर वो HIV इन्फेक्टेड है, देन देयर इज अ पॉसिबिलिटी. अगेन that can be spread from by the poor monitoring for the newborn. It means the lady who is HIV infected and she no need to give the birth for the newborn or the young one, because the infection can be goes from that lady through the placenta for that newborn. So that is also the poor monitoring. So these are the certain causes where there is a possibility of the spreading of infection from one individual to another individual. Then after that here the detection and diagnosis. तो आप लोग देखिए, जब HIV इन्फेक्शन होगा तो HIV एक बार बॉडी में घुसने के बाद 6 महीने तक 8 महीने तक कोई सिम्टम्स बॉडी दिखाई नहीं देती. तो अगर टेस्ट लिया तो HIV नेगेटिव आता है. That is the endo period of the HIV infection. That is the initial phase, and initial phase near about 6 months the symptoms does not exhibited by the body. तो इंडो पीरियड रहता है उसमें. ये आप देख रहे हैं कोविड-19 में कुछ लोगों में क्या होता है, पॉजिटिव आता है, बाद में नेगेटिव आने के बाद पॉजिटिव आता है. ये वायरल इन्फेक्शन में ऐसा होता है. इसलिए इसमें जो डायग्नोसिस करते हैं ये HIV इन्फेक्शन में, जिसको ये मेन सिम्टम्स आते हैं बॉडी में, मेन सिम्टम बोले तो बाउट्स ऑफ फीवर, तो वो ताप का भन्नाटा रहता है, उसको 1 महीने तक रहेगा, उसको डायरिया होगा, अतिसार जैसा, लूज मोशंस हो गए, और उसका बॉडी वेट अगर डाउन हुआ. ये 3 मेजर सिम्टम्स है तो NCERT में मेंशन किए. ऐसे स्थिति में वो ससेप्टेबल केस हो गया तो उसने खुद डॉक्टर से अप्रोच करना चाहिए. अप्रोच करने के बाद उसको एक टेस्ट लेते, पैथोलॉजिस्ट जो है उसका टेस्ट कर दे. एक स्क्रीनिंग टेस्ट है. सो इस HIV इन्फेक्शन में बहुत बड़ा पॉपुलर स्क्रीनिंग टेस्ट है. वैसे तो स्क्रीनिंग टेस्ट 3 है HIV में, लेकिन जो कॉमन है रूटाइन जो ज़्यादा पब्लिक में वो है ELISA, एंजाइम लिंक्ड इम्यूनोसॉर्बेंट assay. So this is the simple and the common test, that is the screening test which is non-reliable, because अगर इसमें पॉजिटिव आता है तो बाद में एक एडवांस टेस्ट है जिसको कंफर्मेटरी टेस्ट बोलते हैं. कंफर्मेटरी मोर रिलायबल टेस्ट. सो वेस्टर्न ब्लड टेस्ट इज देयर. वेस्टर्न ब्लड अगर इसमें पॉजिटिव आया तो वो रेफर करते हैं डॉक्टर कि आप वेस्टर्न ब्लड कीजिए. वेस्टर्न ब्लड किया उसमें पॉजिटिव, देन दैट इंडिविजुअल इज ऑलवेज पॉजिटिव फॉर द HIV इन्फेक्शन. तो वेस्टर्न ब्लड जो है इसमें ब्लॉटिंग टेक्निक है, जो अदर टॉपिक है बायोटेक्नोलॉजी वगैरह, वहाँ मैं बताऊंगा कि व्हाट इज मीन बाय ब्लॉटिंग एंड द टाइप्स ऑफ ब्लॉटिंग, नॉर्दर्न ब्लॉटिंग, सदर्न ब्लॉटिंग एंड वेस्टर्न ब्लॉटिंग. तो ये जो टेस्ट है ये कंफर्मेटरी एडवांस टाइप ऑफ टेस्ट है, मोस्ट रिलायबल टेस्ट है. ये रिलायबल नहीं है, सिंपल टेस्ट है. अगर इसमें पॉजिटिव, इसमें नेगेटिव आता है तो वेस्टर्न ब्लॉट करने की जरूरत नहीं है. सो दिस टाइप ऑफ डायग्नोसिस डन टिल टाइम नाउ इन केस ऑफ द HIV इन्फेक्शन. बाद में डिटेक्शन एंड डायग्नोसिस के बाद आपको प्रिवेंशन ऑफ एड्स देखना है. प्रिवेंशन ऑफ एड्स तो देखिए ये जो इन्फेक्शन है ये कोई क्यूरेबल डिसीज नहीं है. दिस इज नॉट ए क्यूरेबल डिसीज. वंस द इन्फेक्शन हैपन देन डेथ इज ऑलवेज फिक्स्ड. डेथ ऑलवेज, दैट इज लेस अर्ली और लेट. द मैटर इज ओनली फॉर द अर्ली और लेट, बिकॉज इन दिस टाइप ऑफ इन्फेक्शन प्रोलाइब्रेशन ऑफ लाइफ इज पॉसिबल. प्रोलाइब्रेशन ऑफ लाइफ इज पॉसिबल क्योंकि अब इसमें कोई एंटी रेट्रोवायरल ड्रग जो है वो निकले ड्रग्स, जैसे कि AZT है, अजाइडोथाइमाइड, जो क्या करता है ये रेप्लिकेशन प्रोसेस जो है उसको ब्रेक करता है. तो व्हेनेवर वायरल पार्टिकल्स आर नॉट प्रोड्यूस इन लार्ज क्वांटिटी देन व्हाट हैपेंस, ये CD4 काउंट जो है, TS सेल का जो काउंट है वो नॉर्मल रहता है. तो इम्यूनिटी डिटोरेट जल्दी नहीं होती, तो ग्रेजुअली डिटोरेट होती. तो ऐसे पर्सन में क्या होता है कि वो 15 साल तक 20 साल तक HIV इन्फेक्शन के बाद भी जी सकता है. तो इसलिए इसमें ये प्रोलॉन्गेशन ऑफ लाइफ पॉसिबल है, लेकिन कंप्लीट क्यूरेबल डिसीज नहीं है ये. देन आफ्टर दैट अब देखिए इसमें जो स्प्रेडिंग है, तो स्प्रेडिंग टू अवॉइड द स्प्रेडिंग ऑफ दिस HIV इन्फेक्शन अमंग द सोसाइटी, सम ऑफ द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन कंट्रीब्यूट ए की रोल और वाइटल रोल. ये जो रिबन है ये रिबन का सिंबल, सो दिस इज द HIV इन्फेक्शन सिंबल. ये एड्स का सिंबल है, सबको मालूम है ये सिंबल एड्स का है. दूसरा इसमें जो इंफॉर्मेशन दिया है, तो जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है देखिए ये एक National AIDS Control Organization, this is the government organization, then the non-government NGOs are there, as well as the WHO. And they take the different type of the steps to avoid this type of infection among the society, as well as to keep the sympathy in favor of the HIV infected person and no need to isolate for them. So in that region, the preventions given here, this WHO advocated for the safe sex, which means whenever the someone can perform the sexuality with the risk group members, I like the prostitutes, it means the people those are adultery in behavior, as well as with the intravenous drug abusers, then that is the risk. Again, the sharing of the needles and the syringes, that also cause the spreading. So here this organization try to build up the banks, blood banks, where the HIV-free blood is made available for the those people who want a repeated blood transfusion for them. So blood banks, then the disposable of the needle and syringes. So the needles and the syringes that is not repeatedly used from one person to another. One that is used, that need to be thrown out. So disposable. Then again there is a distribution of the condoms in metropolitan cities. The government made arrangement to provide a condoms for the safe sex and to avoid the unsafe sexual contacts. So the WHO advocated like this. Then in your last paragraph of this NCERT content, the malady word is there. Malady means ये जो बीमारी है, इस टाइप की बीमारी अगर किसी को हो गई तो उसके बारे में कोई आइसोलेशन मत दिखाओ, डिस्क्रिमिनेशन मत करो, उसको सिंपैथी रखो, फ्रेटर्निटी मेंटेन करो, तो अच्छी तरह से उसको टैकल करो, क्योंकि उसको कोई सेपरेट ट्रीटमेंट देने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, उसको ह्यूमिलिएट करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. वो बाधा जो है, वो इन्फेक्शन, तो जो संक्रमण है वो उसका आपने को आता नहीं विदाउट ऑफ द मीडियम. ये कोई फिजिकल कॉन्टैक्ट और बियर टच से फैलने वाली बीमारी नहीं है, इसलिए फ्रेटर्निटी रखना है. देन that individual will suffer by the HIV infection not to be shunned by the society or the family members. Shunned बोले तो उसको जैसे कि हम बोलते हैं उसको अलग रख दिया, उसको समाज से बाहर निकाल देना, उसको HIV infection आइसोलेट करने की जरूरत नहीं, जैसे आजकल ये भी बीमारी से कर रहे हैं वैसा. क्योंकि ये जो बीमारी फैलती है, आप देख रहे हैं कोविड-19 में वो मोबाइल किधर भी लगाए तो बोलता है कोई भी लापरवाही भारी पड़ सकती है. ऐसा ही डोंट डाई ऑफ इग्नोरेंस. इधर भी आप ये कोई लापरवाही की आपने मोड ऑफ एक्शन में, मोड ऑफ बिहेवियर में, हाई रिस्क ग्रुप मेंबर के साथ कोई अगर सेक्सुअल कांटेक्ट वगैरह रख दिया, शेयरिंग वगैरह नीडल का कर दिया, तो वो निग्लिजेंस हो गया आपका, तो आपको वो इन्फेक्शन आ सकता है, आपका डेथ हो सकता है. तो ये अवॉइड कीजिए. कलेक्टिव मैनर, अगर सब लोगों ने मिलके, फैमिली मेंबर्स ने, सोसाइटी के मेंबर्स ने, अगर ये जो जिसको इन्फेक्शन हुआ है वो जो HIV सफरर है उसने भी अगर उसको इन्फेक्शन हुआ है तो जल्दी से हॉस्पिटल में अप्रोच करना चाहिए, वो टेस्ट करना चाहिए, बाद में एडवांस टेस्ट करना चाहिए, जैसे कि वो बीमारी किसी को नहीं फैलना चाहिए, इसलिए उसने प्रिकॉशन रखना चाहिए. उसने खुद को आइसोलेट कीप करके बताना चाहिए कि उसको HIV इन्फेक्शन है. तो कलेक्टिव मैनर से भी एफर्ट्स करना जरूरी है. सो सच टाइप ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन that had been mentioned in the last paragraph of your this topic or section. So generally मुझे तो लगता है कि जो सब कुछ इंफॉर्मेशन आपने ये NCERT में दी वो सब मैंने बताई है. तभी अगर आपको कोई प्रॉब्लम है तो मेरा सेपरेट चैनल है, उसके ऊपर मेरा फ़ोन नंबर है, आप कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं, पूछ सकते हैं. So this is the information related to HIV infection and the disease is the AIDS. अगर आप लोगों को ये वीडियो अच्छा लगता है तो आप मुझे, मेरे वीडियो मराठी और इंग्लिश में भी है, वो महाराष्ट्र के जो बच्चे जो सेमी इंग्लिश करते हैं और जो मराठी मीडियम में है उसको बहुत बड़ा लैंग्वेज प्रॉब्लम रहता है, इसलिए उसके लिए मैं अलग वीडियो बना रहा हूँ. तो यू डोंट कंफ्यूज विद दैट. लेकिन जो लोग CBSE में है, ICSE में है और इंग्लिश मीडियम के है, उसके लिए दिस टाइप ऑफ the videos I am going to arrange only through the English. So whenever you have any difficulty, then you approach for me, then I will tell, I can try to resolve that. So this is all about the HIV infection in the body of someone. And अगर आपको ये वीडियो अच्छा लगे तो उसको आप लाइक करिए, बाद में शेयर करिए आपके दोस्तों के साथ. जिसको कोचिंग अफोर्डेबल नहीं, ऐसे सब लोगों को ये शेयर कीजिए और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, जैसे कि मैं अच्छी तरह से वीडियो बना के डालने की कोशिश करूँगा. सो दिस इज थैंक यू फॉर ऑल.